Wolfpack wrestler to ever win the national championship at 125 pounds, and he did it as a freshman. We will start at 125 pounds tonight. Aiden Thomas draws the reigning national champ, Vince Robinson. The match everybody has circled, 133. It's Zach Redding, the Iowa State transfer, ranked 19th, against Dominic Serrano, the Big 12 champ, at 133. 7 wrestlers ranked for NC State out of the 10 spots, 5 at the lighter weights. Maddie Singleton as well. You will not see Isaac Trumbull tonight, still working back from that knee injury. Instead, it'll be freshman Everest Olette at heavyweight against Enzo Capabianca. When we come back, we'll start at 125 pounds on the ACC Network Extra. Welcome back to Raleigh, where we're set to begin the wrestling season. Andrew Sanders with you here. Pat Popolizio, the head coach of the Wolfpack. Hard to believe, already in his 14th season. So much success, though. 31 All-Americans, 6 ACC championships in the last 7 seasons. 4 individual national champions, including, of course, Vincent Robinson. Meanwhile, for Northern Colorado, a new era. Tion Ware's first year as head coach, his debut tonight as the head coach of UNC. Northern Colorado, 3 years at Oklahoma, where he was a 2-time national champ back in the early 2000s. Also spent 8 years at Wyoming. Aiden Thomas. Speaking of debuts, Aiden Thomas making his debut. What a challenge, to be sure, right? Going up against the defending national champ, but what an opportunity for the freshman from Stillwater. And regardless of his result, an upset win or not, he'll always have a story to tell. Led off his college career against the reigning national champion. Thomas, by the way, was very good out of Stillwater High School, 3 times the Oklahoma State champion. Vincent Robinson now in his sophomore season. Certainly an emotional moment for him. The banner unveiling got a standing ovation from this home crowd at Reynolds Coliseum. And here we go, underway at 125 pounds. Robinson beat Troy Spratley of Oklahoma State in the national championship in tiebreakers. So Aiden Thomas, not at Oklahoma State, but from Stillwater. I'm sure he watched that match. Thomas was a Super 32 All-American, 3 times Fargo Freestyle All-American, so very decorated high school career. He's going to get it to test himself against the best. Number 1 ranked Vince Robinson. Robinson looking to get to his offense, and he scores the first takedown. That was something that he told me coming into this year, because I asked him, how do you follow up last year? And he said one thing he's looking to improve is his offense. Felt like, you know, coming out of high school, he really didn't have a ton of close matches as Aiden Thomas gets the escape. Didn't have a ton of close matches. Last year, he did. And that there were some times where he felt like he probably should have gotten more offensive and put a match away a little earlier instead of just kind of squeaking by. Thomas able to get out in just 19 seconds of ride time right now for Vince Robinson. The other way you follow up last year's national championship is that just stay healthy and stay consistent. Three more for Robinson. 24-3 last year. Was 3-time ACC Wrestler of the Week. Get another look at the finish. Interesting for a guy that says, you know, I want to get more to my offense. Out of his 24 wins last year, 11 of them were by bonus points. Robinson lets him go. Another escape for Thomas. Single. Robinson looking for the trip, stays in bounds and does get the 3. That left foot, late clock situation, under 10 seconds left, and another score. Well, if you want to be more offensive, this is certainly an area to highlight. Late clock situation, and there's the toe. 9 points in the first period for Robinson. And what better way to start off this duel than the reigning national champ for NC State. Here was his path to victory. And there you see, got the major decision over Joey Cruz, but the next several rounds, and granted, look, you're going up against great wrestlers, but those close matches, of course, no closer than 2-1 in the tiebreakers. And that banner will hang here in Reynolds Coliseum forever. Now, it won't always be there. That's the place where it's displayed on this opening night. Then they'll move it next to the other national champions. There's a shot for Thomas, but Robinson quickly attacks off of that Thomas shot. This might be a tough place to finish here on the edge of the mat, and yeah, they'll go back to center. Again, back center. Positive for Thomas there. Looking for wrist control and pushing him out. And hands to the face. Robinson gets the ankle. Good job to pull him back center. Look for the trip. Still good defending. You see the length of Thomas, and that's great defending. It was nearly another late period score for Robinson, and seemed like surely he would finish it. We have blood time here. Cody Armstrong is the NC State trainer. Get that right nostril plugged up and ready to go again here for the third period. All 9 points for Robinson came in the first. He is up over a minute of ride time. He's at 128, as you see. And once again, Thomas able to defend. Great balance, and again, good size for 125. His goal, of course, keep this to a decision. So it is effectively a 7-point lead. Right time not quite locked up. Thomas gives up the takedown. Close to keeping it from being bonus points, but Robinson able to circle. And he wins his season opening bout 13-3, a major decision. A win and a celebration for Vince Robinson. Here's a look at the final takedown, and while we're looking at that, you hear the cheer from the crowd. Robinson with a backflip as he exits the mat. And this was the moment that secured the bonus points. Here's a look at that backflip. Round off into the back. So a 4-0 team score for NC State. Vincent Robinson with the major decision. And here is Zach Redding, 19th ranked. Zach Redding, 6th-year senior from Manorville, New York. Twice an NCAA qualifier. This weight was listed as an or Troy Holman, but it is Redding who draws the matchup against the top returner for Northern Colorado, Dominic Serrano, senior from Windsor, Colorado. 13th ranked in the country. Serrano, like Redding, a two-time NCAA qualifier. He was the Big 12 champion at this weight a season ago and was seeded 5th at NCAAs. He went 1-2 in the national tournament, and second time we've seen a Bears wrestler get poked in the eye. Serrano shakes that off. He beat Colton Camacho in the first round, but then took losses to Angelo Rini and Tyler Wells. So a great way to start the season off for both of these guys. Somebody's going to be walking away with a ranked win. For Redding, it's his NC State debut. Serrano, good sprawl, keeps the hips low. Redding spent 5 years at Iowa State. Serrano spent his first couple at Nebraska before transferring over to Greeley. Seen some heavy hands. While Serrano's a two-time qualifier, and it's in the last 2 years. Redding qualified back in 2021 and then also in 2023. That was his junior season at Iowa State, and that was his best year. Reached the blood round in the national tournament. So Big 12 runner-up. So these guys have some history. Redding describes his style as stingy and looking to make it really hard to score. This one at least has been so far, and it wouldn't be surprising if this was a low-scoring matchup. Serrano takes a peek at the clock. 20 seconds remain. Kind of a half shot there from Redding. Another peek at the clock. 5 seconds left. And that'll end the first period. So nothing to separate the two. Got some blood time on Serrano. Here's a look at the Intermat rankings at this weight in the ACC. Very competitive. Tyler Knox leading the way, but you've got 4 guys in the top 20, and Yarbrough and Talmadge as well. So while Knox is ranked 6th, a lot of competition, and this weight class you could say as competitive as it's going to be is kind of wide open, as you could see any of these guys really competing to win the ACC. Serrano's ready to go here. He'll start on bottom. And a mat return. Serrano escapes. 10 seconds into this second period. Serrano's been at 133. Redding has bounced around a little bit. He was actually up to 141 for a bit, even as high as 149 at Iowa State last year. But feels like this is really the right weight for him, and he is in his 6th season, has the discipline, and feels good at this weight. And again, NC State really stacked in the lighter weight, so this is where he could fit in best too in the lineup. You got Ryan Jack coming up next, ranked 7th. Serrano nearly had the ankle, and there's that stingy defense from Reading. See the quickness from Dominic Serrano. Serrano with the shot, defended well. So it'll come down to the 3rd period. Some blood on the mat. Dominic Serrano knows how to win. Again, he won the Big 12 last year. Told you he's from Windsor, Colorado. How about in high school? He was perfect. 4-time state champ, 168 wins, no losses. Reading trying to get out from bottom. And he does. Took him 11 seconds. So these guys have been pretty much evenly matched all the way through this bout. Serrano has, I think, taken a couple of shots. He is controlling the center of the mat right now. First chance for Zach Redding to wrestle here in front of a great crowd at Reynolds Coliseum. Serrano moving forward. Redding a little half shot. Pace really picking up. Serrano, a flurry of attacks. Late time. Out. And Northern Colorado trying to say Serrano is still in. They're looking for the brick, and yeah, they will throw it. So a coach's challenge here. Video review. Certainly time left, right? That's not in question. I thought live that Serrano was still in. Now from that angle, the reaction of this crowd tells the story. Great call. He brought those feet back so quickly that when I looked down to see where his feet were, that's what I saw, but our referee had a great angle on it. Three periods, not enough to separate these two. Got extra time wrestling here. So 2 minutes here in the fourth in overtime. How's your gas tank here in the season opener? Serrano trying to push the pace. Redding. In danger here, and there's the takedown. He might have more. One swipe. And a win for Dominic Serrano. Well, I was asking, how is your gas tank? And was Serrano really still able to push tempo at a high pace, even going into OT? And he gets the takedowns to secure the ranked win. So he wins by decision. Vincent Robinson by major decision. NC State with a 4-3 team lead. Springing into the new season. Defending national champion Vince Robinson won by major decision to start things off. Then Dominic Serrano, the lone ranked wrestler for the Bears, got a 4-1 decision. So we go to 141 pounds. NC State ranked at every spot in the lighter weights, and Ryan Jack ranked 7th in the country. But KJ Evans looking to get to his offense in the first 10 seconds. Jack, a 2024 All-American, and he won the ACC that season, beating Cole Matthews of Pitt 3 times, an NCAA qualifier. For KJ Evans, redshirt sophomore from Oklahoma City. He follows Coach Ware from Oklahoma to Northern Colorado. He went 12-4 last year at bigger weights. He split time between 149 and 157. Of his 12 wins, 2 falls, 6 tech falls. So 8 of the 12 by big time points. But going up against, again, the All-American and 3-time NCAA qualifier, Jack. Looking for the trip, and now maybe got a cradle. We'll take the takedown. Jack in his 6th season. Redshirted last year. Felt like that redshirt year was really great for him to develop both mentally and physically. And he gets a takedown in the first minute and a half. That was another point of emphasis for him in the redshirt year. It's funny, right? From an outside perspective, he's an All-American. He finished 7th at NCAA's a couple of years ago. And you would say that was an incredible year. Beat Cole Matthews of Pitt to win the ACC. You say, you know, very little room to improve in terms of results, but he really wanted to start faster in his matches. So to start his season with a takedown early on, good. Evans, however, has got to that ankle a couple of times. First time Jack defended, but here Evans going to score. Evans was 3 times a state of Oklahoma champion in high school. Finished second at the 16U Fargo Freestyle as well. And his chance to be tough on top and try to ride out the rest of this first period. Erasing the ride time that Jack has. And does. So both wrestlers see a takedown in the first period. And a very positive period for KJ Evans. Saw an exhibition at 141 with a couple of the oars, Gavin Linsman of NC State and Ramon Salazar of Northern Colorado. That won by Salazar. Quick escape for Jack. A stalemate. And Coach Pompalizio looking to Jack and telling him to pick up the tempo a bit here. Of course, his older brother Kevin is also on staff as an assistant, looking on. Ryan said that having his older brother, of course, he looks up to. He's a great wrestler at NC State. But having him in his corner feels great. He says he believes in me more than anybody. Picks up his second takedown and looking for more. Not trying to just ride out the period. Evans in danger. Four swipes, near fall points. Oh, veteran wrestling from Ryan Jack. Both guys took a glance at the clock. Oh, but we have an injury timeout for Evans here. You see the rankings at 141, and this is just awful to see for Evans in the season opening bout. And I thought that Jack, caught him by surprise, and he may have, but might have been the injury for Evans. They are looking at his, I believe, his right knee. Head coach Tion Ware, and they were together at Oklahoma. Have a sip of water and see if he can continue. Saw the knee a little awkward because it got planted. But he is going to be able to continue, so that is excellent to see. The big move from Jack, takedown, and then the 4 near fall points open this up into major territory. We have seen Evans, of course, be able to get a takedown, as he did about 30 seconds left in the first period. As he opens things up, going for more offense, can Jack take advantage? Evans still has that right leg. Still neutral. Both guys breathing hard. Jack keeping his feet moving, looking energetic, but no shots.
What's he doing?
Evans just kind of waiting for Jack to shoot, maybe counter, but again, it's in major territory. No ride time. It'll be a 12-4 major decision for Ryan Jack. So the second bonus point victory for an NC State wrestler after Vincent Robinson started it off at 125 with a major. We'll be back in 30 days. Introduced here at Reynolds Coliseum, the 13th ranked wrestler in the country at 149 pounds. Going up against Emilio Trujillo. Redshirt sophomore from Thornton, Colorado. Spent a couple of years at Cal Baptist before transferring back home. Only 7 official appearances last year, went 4-3. For Bisgins, he was an NCAA qualifier at this weight a season ago. And while this is the season opener for both sides, NC State did add some action for a couple of guys who wrestled at the Southeast Open in Virginia, and that included Bisgins, the only one in the lineup tonight who wrestled at that event. So it is not his season debut. He's 4-0 on the year. He went up to the Southeast Open and won that 149-pound bracket, and that included a top 10 win at the time in the finals. He beat Willie McDougald of West Virginia, and McDougald was ranked number 7 in the country when he beat him. So Bisgins at 13. And that ranked win, a big confidence booster, I'm sure, for Bisgins, who said that last year really felt like a good stepping stone season for him, coming off his redshirt year as a redshirt freshman. Said it was up and down. Started slow, got better at the end when he qualified for NCAAs, but didn't really reach his expectations. There's one area to improve from last year, because he felt like he got to wrestle a lot of top guys but didn't quite wrestle the way he wanted to. He went 3-8 against ranked opponents a season ago. So to be able to pick up not just a ranked win, but a win against the guy that was ranked number 7 at the Southeast Open, big confidence booster for him. Mentioned the great crowd tonight a couple of times. Was just told the attendance tonight, 2,271. They were tailgating in the parking lot. Just a tremendous atmosphere for college wrestling. And man, they really supported here in Raleigh for Coach Papalizio in this program. Biskins just ran out of time. And so scoreless in the first. Biskins, a computer science major. He likes to code. Mostly Java, knows a little Python. And he does enjoy his major, but he said, you know, it's not getting any easier in computer science. He's trying to write his code to All-American status this year. He's been tough on top. Trujillo struggling to get out. 45 seconds and counting of ride time, and Biskins flattens him out. And potentially dangerous. Trujillo kind of works that right shoulder out, thumbs up, he's all right. Two-time freestyle state champ in Colorado in high school out of Monarch High School. Then he went to Cal Baptist, redshirted his first year. He did see action in 4 duels. That was at 141. He was also at 141 last year, so bumping up one weight class is Trujillo. Biskins in control on top. Looking for different angles here from this top position. He looks at the clock. Yeah, he's going to ride out the second. And the fans here at Reynolds love that. First full period ride out we've seen this season. So no escape point allowed. Biskins looking for a quick escape. And gets it. Minute 52 of ride time. Gets out in 8 seconds. That second period got to be exhausting for Trujillo. There's a good takedown for Biskins. Got that left leg and then doubled up. think Bizgins again talking about the exhaustion, realizing from neutral he can be very dangerous. It's a takedown and a cut, a takedown and another cut. Looking for bonus points. He does have the stall warning here on Trujillo. He does have the ride time locked up. Bizgins looking confident. And not in a rush. Very comfortable. A flurry of takedowns here in the third period. 3 of them. The lead effectively 9 now with the ride time. This should be the 3rd major decision of the night for NC State. But Bizgins, a hammer on top. An 11-2 major decision for Coy Bizgins, who already runs his record to 5-0 on the year. That makes it 12-3 in the team score. NC State's so good at the lighter weights. Ryan Jack, Coy Bizgins. Major decisions. Jackson Arrington will wrestle Daishan Poe next. A lot of energy in the building tonight. Seen 4 bouts so far. Andrew Sanders back with you here in Raleigh. Dominic Serrano got a win at 133 for Northern Colorado. A 4-1 decision in OT over 19th ranked Zach Redding. But NC State winning Vincent Robinson, Ryan Jack, and Coy Bizgins all by major decision. Now 6th ranked Jackson Arrington. Against Daishan Poe here at 157. Poe from Mount Olive, Alabama, 6-4 a season ago. Arrington twice an NCAA qualifier. Redshirted last year like Jack, and is bumped up to 157 pounds and feels like moving up to 157 will be very good for him. That redshirt year, he had never had a season off, never had so much time between events, never, you know, with a big tournament on the horizon. And so he felt like he got a lot out of it. He did wrestle in 2 tournaments while redshirting and won both of them, both the Journeyman's, the Collegiate Classic, and the F&M Open, where he pinned Sammy Sasso of Ohio State in the finals. And that got people's attention. Poe just in his 2nd year. Alabama's Gardendale High School, where he was a state champ at 165.
Playing on the heads. Come on, guys. Too many matches of this tonight. Stay out of this. Got it? Set. Keep it clean. Set.
Big challenge for him going up against Jackson Arrington. You know, he comes from a great family of wrestlers. One of 5 brothers to wrestle at Gardendale High School.
Hands to the face, because he's just going right back to it. Yeah, I mean, if you see it, you know.
Melton, Isaiah, Daishan, DeMarcus, and Corey.
Guys, illegal hands to the face on green. 1 point red. Stay off the face. Stay out of here.
Going to give Arrington a point here.
Okay. Here we go.
To the face.
Stay right there. Keep it clean. Stay out of the face.
And with the shot.
Still neutral.
So 1-0 Arrington.
Still neutral.
It looked like Poe.
Stalemate. We're neutral.
Decent shot in there. Arrington defends it.
Stay off the face. Set.
Last time we saw Jackson Arrington in his sophomore season, get NCAA qualifier, he was the ACC champion at 149. He was also a team captain. He's certainly a leader on this team.
Still neutral. Still neutral. Keep it all clean.
And as a
Keep it all
leader on this
legal.
team, I asked him about the strength of this lineup in the lighter weights.
Still neutral.
Arrington with a mat return. Takes the back of Poe. Takes the 3 points.
Time, gentlemen.
Late in the first period.
Second period. Joy.
I said, yeah, you know, with the strength of the lighter weights, they all have the mentality. It needs to be bonus points. It needs to be bonus points every time out. And that's what it's been from Robinson and Jack and Biskins.
Okay,
And now
going on my whistle, gentlemen.
Arrington looking for bonus points himself. 4 points in the first.
Set. Cover legal.
You may remember a couple of years ago, Arrington 20-6 on the year. He lost once in the ACC. That was to Caleb Henson, who is the eventual national champion. But it was Arrington who beat Henson at ACCs to be crowned ACC champion. Gets a quick escape to make it 5-0. So that was both so encouraging and confidence building for him, but also kind of bittersweet because, well, he lost to him in the regular season, beat him, Henson, at ACCs. Henson went on to win the national championship. So for Jackson Arrington, he knows he's good enough to win the Natty, and that is his goal this year.
Still neutral. Keep everything legal. Turn it into two. Yeah.
Arrington cuts the corner.
Good commentary. Appreciate it. Green.
And a takedown from Poe.
Stop it. We're neutral. One red.
Arrington the escape, 6-3.
Blood red.
Daeshun Poe, the ability to score here in the second period.
We'll have blood red between the rounds. Yeah, between.
What a good trip this will be for Northern Colorado. First-year head coach in his debut, Tion Ware, wrestle against NC State tonight, and they will wrestle against the other UNC tomorrow.
Third period.
That one at noon Eastern, 10 a.m. Mountain Time.
You can go over there, buddy. You can go over there.
Go back-to-back like that. Test yourself against a couple ACC schools. Some blood, the nose of Arrington. Talked a lot about the lighter weights because that's who's wrestling, and there's all those ranked wrestlers, but coming up on the other side, the final 5 bouts, a lot of youth for NC State, particularly with Isaac Trumbull not yet in the lineup. They don't want to push him too much coming back from his knee injury. So you will see 3 freshmen at 165, 197, and 285. Also see All-American Maddie Singleton and a returner, 6-year returner, Don Cates, who hasn't wrestled at NC State since 2022. So a lot of storylines in the final 5 bouts as well. Back here in the third.
2, 3.
Oh, with good length.
We're neutral. Green 1.
And he gets the escape. So within striking distance here, and he did pick up a takedown in the second.
All right. Wrestle center, gentlemen. Wrestle center.
Harrington thinking about bonus points early, but
Both guys, work center.
this match has been relatively even.
Both wrestlers, work center. Work center.
Poe had the ankle momentarily.
Time zone. Blood red. Trainer. Trainer.
And more blood for Arrington. You see dripping from the nose. And this is going to give Poe a chance to get some coaching. What an opportunity this is. 61 seconds remain, third period on the road against a two-time NCAA qualifier. And you get a moment here because of blood time to kind of refocus. We'll check the mat. There is some blood on the mat.
All right, here we go, gentlemen.
Tee on rear, Earl Hall.
We're neutral.
Charles Jones making up the staff for Northern Colorado. All right, here we go. Under a minute.
Sneaky with the hands to the face.
Arrington, a single.
Still neutral. Keep it clean. Keep it all legal. Keep it all legal. Keep everything legal. Keep that out easy, out
And
easy.
potentially dangerous.
Break.
So Poe able to defend off that shot. But he needs some offense of his own. Arrington defends the first. Poe in.
Keep it all legal. Keep it legal.
Going to work. Arrington slips out of it. Late clock here. And Jackson Arrington will take it by a 6-4 decision
Ankle bands, buddy. Ankle bands.
as he comes back from a redshirt year. But Dacian Poe with a takedown and took this one right down to the wire. This will be a big confidence booster for him, starting off his season like this.
Big hands, gentlemen. All the way, big guy.
Five bouts in,
right.
5 to go. We'll be back from Raleigh after this. Close decision for Jackson Arrington. Dominic Serrano in. Something in extra time. The takedown of Zach Redding to score points for Northern Colorado. A look ahead, you'll see Will Denny in his collegiate debut. Freshman at 165 pounds against Killian Schultz. How about that debut? He gets a takedown 6 seconds into his collegiate career.
Takedown. Okay. I think he had it before he slid out.
Challenge brick comes out.
All right. Give me quick. Probably the other angle off that chair. But, going down that sideline, yeah. Yeah, just play it. Let's see what we get.
So where does the control happen?
He's off the mat. He's off the mat. I'm taking it off. After review, the call of the mat has been overturned. No takedown. We're neutral. Good count.
Call on the mat has been overturned. So no takedown for Denny.
All right, here we go.
Freshman from Manhattan, Illinois, Marist High School, 3 times a state champion. And into the lineup for NC State. And
still neutral.
boy, undeterred by having that takedown wiped away. Back to work against Killian Schultz.
Out, neutral, easy, action.
The defending for Schultz, trying to pull him back himself. Schultz, a junior from Severance, Colorado. Hasn't wrestled a ton, 12-9 overall. 10 of those wins came a season ago. Killian's dad, Ryan, wrestled at Nebraska.
Gonna hit green. He goes.
Denny has come out with tempo, and Schultz to this point has defended well. Denny describes his wrestling style, and here is his debut. NC State fans getting to know him. Describes his wrestling style as relentless, big on hand fighting, and he goes out there, he wants to not just win, but to entertain. It has been an entertaining start for the true freshman. No points to show on either side. He has been in control of the pace to this point against Schultz.
Work center. Green, stall warning, green.
Stall warning. Denny with a double. There's a takedown.
One.
Some swipes too.
Nothing.
No,
Only
just
got
one.
Going on the line. You got the line. Out. Green down. No near fall. Only got a 1 count. You got a stall warning, okay? Okay, here we go, buddy.
So a lot happening there. Stall warning and a takedown
Set. Cover
for
legal.
the bout's first points. And only 1 swipe. Some of the fans here in Reynolds Coliseum thought there should have been 2.
Out. Break, gentlemen, break. Drink. Stop on the whistle, okay? Keep everything clean. Got me? Okay, here we go.
Schultz going for a reversal well after the whistle.
Okay, on my whistle. Set. Cover
Gets
legal.
a little talking to from the referee. Nothing really in it, but
We're neutral.
drew the ire of some of the fans here. Quick escape. 30 seconds of ride time for Denny.
They just force you because, you know, then you start concentrating on one guy and looking at the face instead of looking at. Yeah. Keep everything clean under there. Clean it up. Clean it up. Next time. Northern Colorado.
Brings the first period
Second period choice.
to a close. First time for Will Denny on this stage. Big mat
Northern Colorado chooses down. Second
here
period.
in Reynolds Coliseum.
Hey, do me a
but he
favor,
has
get out of
wrestled
that
on
face. Next one's gonna
big
cost you
stages
points, okay?
before.
All right,
Competed
here we
for
go.
Team USA
On
at
my whistle,
74
gentlemen.
kilograms this summer
Set.
in July.
Cover legal.
2025 U20 Pan American Championships held in Lima, Peru. He won gold. Said that experience was amazing. It was a goal of his to compete for his country. And he is a freshman that they are really excited about at 165.
Out. Still down, Green.
So Biskin's tough on top earlier. Denny has been as well.
Still, buddy.
Nearing a minute of ride
Same
time
thing,
at
on the whistle,
55
gentlemen.
seconds.
Set. Cover legal.
Matt returns. Schultz tries to keep the motor going, and Denny flattens him out.
All right, thank you. Improve. We're neutral. On green.
Another escape for Schultz. Cuts it to one. There's a shot from Schultz.
Still neutral, gentlemen. Stalemate. We're neutral.
Stalemate.
Good action, guys. Good action. Set.
NC State, the highest ranked of the 5 ACC teams in the most recent coaches poll, ranked number 7. Virginia Tech, Stanford, Pitt, and North Carolina also ranked.
Out,
Denny
neutral, action.
trying to keep that toe in. Again, Northern Colorado will see 23rd ranked North Carolina tomorrow morning if you're
center.
watching
24
back in
guys,
Colorado.
Improve the grip. NC State, third period. Choose
So
a
Denny has
down.
been the
NC
aggressor, but still anybody's
State.
match.
Okay, remember, Green, you have a stall warning,
As
okay?
we go
Here
to
we
the
go,
third
gentlemen. On my
period,
whistle.
Denny
On
be
my
on
whistle.
bottom.
Set. Cover legal, Green. We're neutral.
There's the escape. Now he does have a minute and 10 seconds of ride time, so he does escape. So the lead effectively 3. Of course, if Schultz were to get a takedown, that could be erased very quickly. Also keep in mind Schultz does have 1 stall warning.
Wrestle center. He kind of likes to find that out, that edge. He gets a little trouble, finds the edge. Gets a little trouble, finds the edge. There's 2.
Denny shoots again.
Neutral.
No score. I think the NC State staff wanting a stall there.
There's quite the. I look at it as incidental.
Yeah, and now
stalling again
the
here.
NC State bench really calling for a stall. Denny just continuing to work, continuing to attack. Stall warning came early, came in the first.
Come on. Great.
And there is the stall. So another point to Denny makes it 5-2. And a caution. And if you're Schultz, why not try to anticipate that whistle? Now the right time point is locked up, so it would take something really special here for Schultz. 5 seconds remain. Denny wins his debut.
Ankle band squeeze. Ankle band. Make sure you take your edge here.
A 6-2 decision for the freshman from Illinois. I know on review it was overturned, but started off with some fireworks 6 seconds in what was originally called on the mat a takedown. An exciting style and pace from Will Denny.
Well, he didn't have enough reaction time, but they wanted.
Now lights out the introduction of 5th-ranked 174-pound wrestler Manny Singleton.
But yeah, but it's like he's defending himself. You know, it's like I don't think we did it. I mean, probably, but yeah. For a second.
Singleton with a warm reception from this home crowd.
All right, here we go, gentlemen. On the line.
Redshirt junior from Moreland, Georgia, taking the mat for the first time since he became an All-American for the first time at last year's NCAAs. Murphy Menke,
work center, wrestle center.
the Oregon State transfer.
Out. Neutral. Action.
Wrestling at 174 for Northern Colorado. Menke from Parker, Colorado, so comes back home. Ponderosa High School. He was a state champion there at 160. Last year, his best year at Oregon State, he went 10-7.
Everybody was yelling.
Singleton ranked number 5 in the country. Tough matchup for Menke.
You know, I thought it was more incidentally.
Singleton, the ACC champion at 174, and then went on to All-American. He beat Luca Augustine of Pitt.
Use the grip.
And Singleton was, already known as a star coming in. His freshman year is a 4-time Georgia state champion. And a ton of success twice, at NHSCA national champion, the number 10 overall recruit and number 1 at his weight class. But it says that, he had that freshman year, then he redshirted, only wrestled once because of a broken wrist, but then so it's kind of, might sound silly to say last year was his breakout year because he was already a star, but to break through, maybe a better way to say it, a breakthrough year.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't hear.
ACC champion and All-American.
Yeah,
and told me that he feels like last year was obviously a big confidence boost for him, but that he has just matured and progressed at NC State a little more every year, and it felt like it's been really natural and comfortable for him. And
go, gentlemen, work through this.
While he doesn't try to focus too much on the long term, he'll focus on March. In March, no doubt that he's kind of been there, done that now when it comes to an ACC title and All-American status. There's one more box left for him to check, and it's the box that Vincent Robinson checked last year.
Work center.
Nothing yet here in the first with 30 seconds remaining.
Work center. Break, guys, break.
So no score here in the first.
Clean it up. Got me.
Here's a look at the ACC's 174, and everybody has a wrestler. Now, Singleton is the highest rated, but again, beat Augustine last year. Ogunsanya, an excellent wrestler, an NCAA qualifier, but every team, Aiden Wallace for Duke at 29. Every team has a contender, so this is a stacked weight class when it comes to depth. I mean, no easy outs in the ACC.
That was nicely done. Very clean.
I mentioned just one box left for Singleton to check. Shouldn't be overstated. We showed you earlier, Pat Popolizio has coached 4 different individual NCAA champs here at NC State. And
if you just tell me if it's illegal. If you got it illegal, I'll go right to it.
For the guys on this team to see Vincent Robinson, and there were some great reaction videos. Some of the guys celebrating his win last year. Gives everybody confidence, gives everybody belief.
Stay clean, gentlemen.
They want to be the next.
We're at the riding time. Tell me when we got it. Stalemate. Green, you're down.
Stalemate here. Over a minute of ride time. Biskins rode out the second period.
Go, gentlemen.
Some of the Bear wrestlers have had trouble from getting out.
Okay, be smart here. Okay, on the whistle. Set, cover legal. Come this way, come this way. Come this way, Doug. All right. Keep it legal under there. Keep it legal. Out, green down. Hey, 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 knock it off.
And a little shoving afterwards.
Hey, go there. No, stop, stop, stop. Go over there. Go over there. Okay, I got unsportsmanlike conduct on green. 1 point red. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
And a point awarded to Singleton.
Okay. Okay, we both were equal here, so knock it off. Got it?
I think Menke felt like
set, cover legal.
Singleton started that encounter. At least from that angle, it seemed like the first push came from Menke. That's why the... Oh, never mind. They both gave an unsportsmanlike. Okay.
Copy. Work. Keep it clean. Out easy.
Good ride in the second for Matty Singleton. He rides out the period.
It's on you. What do you want? You want injury time? You're going to get a stall call. He's already got choice. So if you take injury, okay. You need injury time? Tell me yes. Yes, I would. What do you want to do?
Felt something in his right hand.
Injury time?
Yeah, his finger's dislocated, it looks like.
Yes or no, right now, I'm putting you on it. Red, your choice.
Yeah.
What do you want? Down? Red wants down. Okay, let's go. His finger's really bad. Literally bad. Set, cover legal. Let's go. Keep it all clean.
Menke pursues.
Still down. If you want injury time, you got to tell me, okay? Set. Cover legal.
Singleton gets out. Now, Northern Colorado is saying, hey, the whistle had gone. Singleton had a full sprint, and Menke, it looks like that right ring finger
We have unnecessary roughness on
we
red.
thought might have been dislocated earlier. And now they're going to give a point and a review. So again, Singleton gets point number 2 here. And Pat Papalizio wants an explanation. I think both sides here, just from what I saw live, and it might be different if you slow it down, right? But I think both sides here have a complaint. For Northern Colorado, they're saying, hey, he's shaking his finger, and the whistle blew, and then there was contact. But Coach Papalizio, Singleton, I think, 1, escaped, but 2, was starting. He realized that, you know, Menke's shaking his hand, and he didn't hear a whistle at that point. I think he started his sprint before that whistle came. At least that's what I perceived live. So I think Northern Colorado understandably upset, and Singleton urging on this crowd. He'll be on bottom here.
Hospital coming to you. Okay, cover it. We're neutral.
And on that restart, Singleton retakes the lead. This bout has gotten spicy.
Keep it clean. Keep it legal.
Menke looking for a top 5 win. We have not seen a takedown yet on either side.
Ends it, right? Yep.
Gets to the leg. Menke trying to work, come back into the mat.
Still neutral.
Singleton finishes.
Keep everything legal. Keep it all legal.
Right time point is secured.
Keep it all legal. Keep it clean. We're neutral.
Menke does get the escape.
Keep it clean.
It's a 4-point lead here effectively for Singleton. A 7-3 decision for the All-American. So Denny and Singleton both win by decision. Up next, 184 when we return. (21-3) the lead for NC State here in the season opener against Northern Colorado. Don Cates is the 6th-year senior from right down the road in Durham, making his return for NC State. One of the more unique stories that you will hear for a 6th-year senior. From Northern Durham High School, he wrestled at NC State 2 years. and then stopped wrestling. Didn't wrestle for a couple of years. We'll get into his great story. This is his return. He has one more year of eligibility, and he is the starter in the season opening duel at 184. And he gets right to work against Mahanri Rushton. Rushton, a senior in his 5th season, so a couple of older guys going at it. Rushton, 5th-year senior, 4 years at Utah Valley. Last year, his head coach at Utah Valley was former NC State associate head coach Adam Hall, and Rushton went 4-4 last year, wrestling in a couple of tournaments. Cates, 15 wins last time he was a collegiate wrestler, but that was back in 21-22 season. He was working out, going to the gym, as you know, people that are not in collegiate wrestling, he's just going to the gym as a regular. But he said, you know, yeah, I was working out, but there's in shape, and then there's being in wrestling shape, which he said he was not in wrestling shape, and and then there's another level, which is NC State wrestling shape. And so he has worked hard to get back into NC State wrestling shape. He was selling cars. He was really living the corporate life, and thought he was completely done with wrestling. But last year started to kind of feel that urge, got the itch again. Maybe do I want to get back into wrestling? And actually credits kind of the man of the night, Vincent Robinson, on his banner unveiling night. Credits seeing Vince Robinson win the national championship, and said it was inspiring to him. He said, Vince is like my little brother, and it was an inspiration to see him do that, and kind of got him thinking even more, man, maybe I should give this another go. And he had one more year of eligibility. And here he is at 184. Now, back then, back in his sophomore season of 21-22, he wrestled at 165 pounds. But again, he is several years removed from that. Said he's done, you know, quite a bit of maturing over those years, and those years away from the college life. And his goal for this year, he felt like when he was young, he wrestled sometimes just worried about making a mistake in a big spot. And his goal for this year is just to wrestle without fear, be free, wrestle his style. Flurry of moves there. There's Vince Robinson, who got a major decision win, 13-3 to start things off. The ice says Vino, but the banner says Vincent. Challenge brick comes out for NC State. And it was on the restart here, or just on the start, I should say. So Kate's going to get some coaching from Zach Esposito, Espo, the guys call him. He's been a great addition to the room. Let's see here. And they will, upon that video review, say that, yes, Henry Rushton did start Tucson, so he is cautioned. And those 16 seconds or so, like they never happened. We'll start the period over. Like fall back. It was 1:59. It goes back to 1 a.m. Quick escape for Don Cates. I talked about him, wrestling without fear, without worry, just wrestling free, his style. But he actually, and he doesn't want to be, fearful, if you will, but he actually has, I don't know if you want to call it a motto, a mantra, using fear as fuel. He has his own clothing brand. It's called Mindrell, which is his middle name. And it's a lifestyle brand that's all about using fear as fuel to overcome adversity. Rushton circling, but no further action here in the second period. So now Rushton's turn to escape. And didn't wrestle a ton at Utah Valley, but did not take several years off like Cates did, as he gets a quick escape. Maybe the highlight for him at Utah Valley was actually when he pinned Northern Colorado's Branson Britton in the final home duel of the season back in his redshirt freshman year. Cates throw by, takedown, and Vincent Robinson loved that one. Cates said, Vince is like a little brother to me. Little brother was very excited. Kind of did a lap around the bench area, seeing that takedown from Don. This would be quite a return for Cates if he can get a win in his home debut. 40 seconds away, and he's on offense again. Now the headgear is down, covering up his eyes, trying to fight through that and get this trip. Rushton taken down. So give Cates a second to readjust his headgear. And if you're Rushton, you got to try something, right? Under 30 seconds left, trailing by 2. A risky move, and Cates punishes it. Second caution here on Rushton. Cates with a mat return. And a welcome back to Don Cates. He wins in his return. That was the takedown that started. You see Vince already starting to exit stage right. What a great story. A great return for Don Cates. Again, Cates, a veteran that is in his 6th year, but had not wrestled in several. Outside of singles and these upper weights, pretty inexperienced. We get the debut of Kason Howell, freshman from Greenwood, South Carolina. Andrew Donahue, a senior from Powell, Ohio. The matchup here at 197. Kason Howell, 4 times South Carolina state champion and 3 times an NCHSAA All-American. He was a Fargo All-American as well. 4 times a state champion, not unbeaten in high school, not quite. 216-1 in his high school career. And what a perfect name for a Wolfpack wrestler, Kason Howell. Meanwhile, Donahue, his 4th year in Greeley. Went to Wyoming Seminary. Was a 2020 national preps champion. 11 wins a year ago to 10 losses. Best year his freshman year, he went 14-6. He does have 31 career victories. Looking to earn some points here for Northern Colorado. Dominic Serrano, the lone ranked wrestler, won by decision, got a ranked win over Zach Redding, but since then it has been all Wolfpack. 24-3 the team score. And so NC State has locked up this season opening duel. Now it's a couple of freshmen at the upper weights for NC State. Kason Howell. Now Everest Olette will be next. Kason Howell chose NC State, he said, for the culture here at NC State. And his club coach, Mark Cody, actually coached Pat Popolizio and Coach Espo at Oklahoma State. Howell wanted to work with tremendous pace. Said that's the key to his wrestling. And you want pace. Said seeing Trent Hidley every day, that is literally the best partner you can have in the world. Trent Hidley, the 2025 senior world champion for Team USA at 92 kilograms. Got a score in the first period. Saw Trent in the house earlier. First alum to win, second ever to compete. Nick Wisdowski also competed for Team USA. So yeah, it does not get any better in the room at that weight than Trent Hidley, and Howell sees him every day. And he picks up his first collegiate takedown early here in period 2. You know, I asked him what it's like when you get to wrestle against Trent Hidley. I think he had a great quote as we see this takedown again. He said, you know, if I get a shot that even halfway works on Trent Hidley, I know it would work on anybody else. Donahue with a pretty quick escape. Just 13 seconds of ride time right now for Howell. Denny and Howell and Ouellette, 3 true freshmen in this NC State lineup. And Cates, not a freshman, not in the slightest, but with so much time off the mat, I'm sure he probably had some nerves going, some adrenaline, as if it were maybe his first time on this mat. Stall warning. So we'll head to the third with Howell with a 1-point advantage. Now the freshman getting the start here in the season opening duel. It is important to note Patrick Brophy is an incoming transfer from the Citadel. He is not officially on the NC State roster yet, waiting on some paperwork, but it's been signed, and they do anticipate that he will join the roster for the spring semester. The timeline's still a little unclear, but he is expected to make an impact in this lineup as well. Donahue got to get to his offense, trying to pick up the pace a little. Howell looks to the clock, sees 45 seconds remain. Last second shot defended, and Cason Howell wins in his collegiate debut. A 4-2 decision at 197. Up next, the final bout here in the season opener. Seven-3 through 9 matches here in Reynolds Coliseum. Andrew Sanders with you. Great to get the season started here in front of over 2,200 at Reynolds Coliseum. Vincent Robinson won the first bout at 125. Dominic Serrano won at 133. It was 4-3 NC State. Since then, all wins for the Wolfpack. Now to heavyweight. Enzo Capabianca, the senior from Belmont, California, against true freshman Everest Olette for NC State. 7 freshmen on this roster, 3 in the starting lineup tonight. 2 freshmen from here in North Carolina, and Everest Olette from Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, the world famous Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Population just over 3,700. A small town made world famous thanks to the Wright brothers when they made their first controlled powered airplane flight. There have been some gliders, but the first powered airplane flight, first in flight, Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. And Everest attended First Flight High School, very appropriately named. Going up against Capabianca. He is a senior, did not wrestle as a freshman or a sophomore. He went 3-5 last year for the Bears in his first collegiate action. So despite the fact that it's a freshman versus a senior, there's not a whole lot of difference in terms of collegiate experience in this match. Olette seeing fellow true freshman Will Denny and Kaysen Howell get victories by decision. Looking to follow in their footsteps. Heavyweights battling here. The first period comes to a close, 0-0. Well, there is Isaac Trumbull, who is the projected starter in this spot, and yet Trumbull ranked 3rd in the country. You see how loaded the ACC heavyweight is. Dayton Pitzer of Pitt. Great competition. Trumbull, incredible story. He tore his MCL and his meniscus against Virginia Tech last year and got surgery on it before the ACC tournament. He tried to wrestle at ACCs. As he put it, it didn't go so hot. He lost once. He had to forfeit out. And then finished NCAAs with the torn ACL, finished 4th. He was not satisfied, though, despite the fact that it's incredible. Ouellette able to put on the brakes, stall warning to Capabianca. To finish 4th is an incredible accomplishment, and to do it again with a knee that was not even close to 100% healthy. It had the original injury and then the ACL. He said, I thought that maybe, finishing like that would feel like a weight lifted, but it wasn't. The goal was to win NCAAs, and that's still the goal. Ouellette with the takedown. There's not really a timeline for Trumbull to return. Certainly not in a rush. Said the knee is feeling good. But that's for, Trumbull and his camp to kind of decide, and the NC State coaching staff, how much of an on-ramp does he really need? Obviously, you don't want to just show up right at the end of the year, right? But you do want to have some build-up, but he has plenty of experience. Does he need, every match this year? Probably not. So for the time being, Ouellette is going to get some very valuable experience. And of course, he gets to go up against Trumbull all the time in that room. He gets a takedown in the second period to take a lead into the third. Here's another look. And the reaction from the NC State bench. Talk about the culture here in Raleigh. A winning culture, supportive. This team won 6 straight ACC titles before last year. Still a very positive year because you split the regular season title and saw, 3 wrestlers All-American. Singleton, Trumbull, and of course the national champion Vince Roberts. It's just still a big year for NC State wrestling, but they want to get back to hoisting that ACC trophy this season. Strength in the lighter weights. Singleton, Trumbull, elite wrestlers in the top 5 as well. NC State leads the ACC with 3 wrestlers ranked in the top 5, Robinson, Singleton, and Trumbull. But that team success is also going to depend on maybe some young guys like Will Denny, Case and a Howe, Everest Ouellette. Capabianca, 30 seconds to make something happen. Minute 10 of ride time. And Ouellette with a reshot. An 8-2 decision for Everest Ouellette, the freshman winning in his collegiate debut. So NC State will take the duel as Ouellette raises the roof, Trent Hidley style. A 30-3 win for the team. Great to have college wrestling back, and the dual season opening up. The Wolfpack an emphatic win over Northern Colorado. The headliners were there. The top ranked wrestlers including Robinson, the reigning champ, with his banner unveiled. NC State takes 9 of the 10 bouts. Dominic Serrano takes a ranked win for Northern Colorado. That'll do it for our broadcast from Raleigh. Thank you to our fantastic crew. Thank you all for watching. I'm Andrew Sanders saying good night from the city of Oaks. NC State dominance. Wrestling is back. This has been a presentation of ESPN.